That's an awful error. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Found the green side rough.
Ooh, that almost went down. And here we are with their fourth. Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? This one's for bogey. Looks good off the blade. Yep, well holed for bogey.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Putting for a par here. Let's take a look at the current standings.
Here we are at Echo Park Golf Club, the fourth hole, and it's a big brute of a par four.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see two massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard.
Why not take another look at that effort?
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Let's see what happens here at the fifth.
Going with the 7.
As soon as that left the club, you knew it was going left. From the sand, looking to get up and down.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
That was a gallant attempt.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Yeah, we'll take that.
And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, time to return to the action. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Quality shot, that one. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Bit too heavy-handed there. This putt to move into the top 20 on the leaderboard. Solid par putt, that. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Three wins already this season. Oh, well done. Getting ready to play their third.
Just 3 strokes back.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
11 feet to the cup. Fair effort that. Good birdie. And that will take him to 1 under. Here's Will Zalatoris. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard.
And as we head to the next, it's Tiger on top of the leaderboard.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
He's got this for his par. This has a real chance.
Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well holed. And let's have one more look at that shot.
What an amazing putt from way out.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Now on the tee of a long par 4. That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. There was a big impact for a lot of players playing alongside Tiger Woods. They almost got sort of, spooked by the occasion. Why was that?
More than anything else, it's the fact that they're playing in front of more people than they ever had in their life before. And this rings true for, I think, every single player out there, whether it was Ernie Els, Vijay Singh, anybody from that era. You had more eyeballs on you at that moment than anybody else because Tiger carried the biggest crowds every single tournament. And so sometimes it would be uncomfortable, even for the most accomplished players out there. Some of them will tell you, no, it wasn't a big deal, but I can promise you it got their attention, and it probably helped them in a certain sense, because when you played in front of that many people, Luke, you wanted to focus. You wanted to put your best foot forward, because there is no worse feeling in the world than going out and laying an egg in front of 30,000 people. I can promise you that. That's why I enjoyed playing with him, because when you went out there, you knew you had to play well. You didn't want to embarrass yourself in front of all those people.
And here we are with the third shot. Only a few shots off the pace. How close was that to going down? Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Handy effort, that one. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag. They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
And a chance to move into a tie for second here. Looks like they just forgot to hit it, Rich.
I hate to use the word choke, Luke, but that's exactly what happened there. A flat out choke.
On the tee of a par 3.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Okay, that'll work. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Well, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. Okay, steady now. It's just about 3 feet away. Currently 2 under for the event. Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 504 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
That's not the outcome they were after.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Getting ready to play their third. 3 strokes off the lead. Oh, I thought that one was going in.
A par putt on the table.
It's looking solid.
Well hold. Trailing by a few shots after that hole.
It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Lovely effort, that. And here we are with the third shot.
3 shots off the lead.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
If it's up, it could be in.
That gets the job done. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. That was pummeled. Great drive. And playing this one from around 120 yards out.
Straight downwind. Tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
This should play.
Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. This one's for birdie.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
And the putt drops, now at 3 under, heading down the stretch.
Inching their way closer to the top of that leaderboard. Can't afford any mistakes from here on in.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
That one's headed right and staying right.
Now this is a spot they need to get up and down from. Just 2 strokes off the lead.
A little excitement going on right now.
Not your best effort, still a mid-range putt coming up. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Oh, that's pure heart. Great fight to make that putt.
And that is a nice up and down out of the greenside bunker for the par.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. From around 140 yards here.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Well, that'll play. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. He currently shares 4th position.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
And as our player gets ready to face their final hole, they're confirmed to be 2 shots off the lead. Second shot here on the 18th hole. Bit disappointing, that one. Getting ready to play their third. Only 2 shots off the pace. And this putt for a final score of 67.
And that wraps up proceedings in this one. And Henny, no win for this player in the event, but they did set a goal and accomplished it by performing better than their rival. And their rival was none other than the young Will Zalatoris.
Luke, this was a phenomenal match today. A great rivalry for the ages, and I don't think this is the last that we'll hear from Will Zalatoris, but he's got to go back home and lick his wounds while this player goes on to the next event.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Falcon Open is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with his playing partner this week.
And so this week, Henny, they're vying to beat Tony Finau. This should inspire some brilliant play.
Oh, Tony Finau will not be letting up this week, Luke. But he's such a nice guy, you almost don't want to beat him. I mean, it's tough, but you must. I don't think you're going to outdrive him, that's for sure. But iron play, well, maybe you can get him there. You have to putt well, though.
Tony Finau might be a big cuddly teddy bear, but when it comes to playing on a golf course, he's going to try and strangle you to death. Good luck trying to beat Tony Finau. There is literally no weakness in this man's game. Now he knows how to win. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Is that right? I think so. Playing their fourth shot. Ooh, that almost went down. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
It's tracking. That's a good putt to hole for a bogey.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently one stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. And that ensures that he's back to even par now.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
Let's check in with our man on the ground, John McCarthy, for our course report. John, what will Foxhole Golf Links be serving the players this week?
Well, Luke, I think Foxhome Golf Links is going to be serving up some birdies, maybe a side of eagle. The course really is right in front of these players, and what you see is what you get. Not a whole lot of tricks to it, so I think people are going to be firing at these flags all week, and I'm going to sit back and enjoy that. Hopefully the folks at home will as well.
Let's see what happens here on the fourth. Yeah, well, it might not be on the green, but it's right up near the surface.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
It's on a good line. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Here we are at the 5th hole of Foxhole Golf Links. 424 par 4 from the tips.
And only the really long players in the game are going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side. The shorter players are going to have to hit it out to the left-hand side with maybe not quite a driver, but from there, it's really just a flick of a second shot, as this hole is just 424 yards. I'm thinking that every player is looking at this as a birdie opportunity.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This one will run uphill.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. This hole here is a par 4. Oh, absolutely flushed. Even for the day. Going with the 6-iron here.
They've decided to club up.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
This is a good chance. A well hold, he'll take the birdie. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. And this shot from about 150 yards out. 4 strokes off the lead. Choosing the 9-iron here. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
If he holds this, he'll tie with Tony.
It looks like he pushed that one.
Currently 1 under for the event. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. That's in the sand. And back to the play, shall we?
What's in front of them, Henny?
This is downhill, can't be too bold.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. As we stride to the final hole of the outward half of Foxholm Golf Links, the players will be licking their lips with this par 5, measuring just over 500 yards.
This is a gift to end on. However, you got to find the fairway really to give yourself the best opportunity. Players are not going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side, and if you hit it right of those, trees come into play. Bail out to the left, give yourself a long iron second shot into this massive green. Lots of runoff areas all around this green, but what a great opportunity to end this front 9 with possibly an eagle 3.
Rich, good position for this player, just 3 back with 9 to play. Do you sense them making a charge?
Yes, but 3 back with 9 to go, they're going to have to start taking chances. They're going to have to start firing at every flagstick they can see.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Second shot here at the 10th. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently in 2nd place, hoping to overtake the leader.
And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. Just didn't drop. Terrific shot. Almost an eagle.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4. Now, great rhythm on that swing. Playing this one about 130 yards out.
He's 2 shots back.
Going with the 8-iron here. Yeah, that one will play. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt.
Sinking this putt will help them pull in front of Tony Finau. Let's see if this will add some heat to the rivalry.
Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots.
The 12th hole at Foxholm Golf Links is a strong par 3 measuring 216 off the back tees.
Luke, this is by far the scariest shot on this golf course. The runoff area to the left is severe. That golf ball will definitely run back into the hazard unless they catch a fantastic break. Players are definitely be bailing out to the right, but make sure you come up short and right because you want no part of that greenside bunker.
This putt is 16 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
And that's 8 birdies today. And that will move him to 6 under par.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
That one's heading down Broadway.
Well, Luke, you're right. He did find grass, but it's not the closely mown grass.
Setting up here with a very long putt. You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. Just one off the lead after that hole. We have a par 5 on this one. Time for the second shot at the 14th. Going with the 5-wood. Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
It was going to take a mighty wallop to get there, but in a good position.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And here we are with the third shot.
Currently a shot off the lead.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Well, what a way to make a move to the top of the leaderboard. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
Well, that's a good move. Always nice when you can head to the top of the leaderboard. And coming off the eagle, feeling quite proud of themselves. A big chance here at the next. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one is headed to the right. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Wow, from a dodgy lie, Rich. How special was that?
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
And after that effort, they now lead this tournament with Bubba Watson behind in second place.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun. Pretty good shot there.
Sitting at 9 under par.
Outright first here.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
That's inside the range.
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Next hole is a short par 4.
Standing on this par 4 and leading. What's the strategy? What's going on through their mind? Attack it or lay back?
Oh, great swing there.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And back to the course with the live action. Setting up from the first cut here in the green. Didn't that look good for a long time? And 11 under in front of the player with this putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
This one has eyes for the hole. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And after that hole, leading Matt Kuchar by 3 strokes.
And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last.
That's a big drive. Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
That's tracking. Oh, that's a beauty. What a way to cap off a victory.
Just continually impresses week in and week out. So good. Every single part of this player's game is spot on at the moment.
Well, when it comes to performances that they'll remember, that certainly has to be one of them. What a brilliant play today.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.